The Galactic Council chamber fell silent as Ilara stepped through the crystalline archway, her boots echoing against the polished obsidian floor. Behind her, moving with predatory grace, came Rokan, 300 kilograms of scaled muscle, razor-sharp claws, and teeth designed to crush bone. Ambassador Thelzara of the Consortium recoiled, her four eyes widening in horror. "Security!" she shrieked, her translator crackling with panic. "There's a Scaran death beast loose in the chamber." Ilara raised a hand calmly, her expression unbothered. "Relax, Ambassador. This is Rokan. He's with me." "With you?" The avian representative from Carolus IV fluttered his wings in distress. "Human, that creature is an apex predator from Scaros Prime. Its species has decimated 3 colonization attempts. They are classified as Class 7 hostile megafauna." Ilara reached back without looking, and Rokan lowered his massive head beneath her palm. She scratched behind the ridge of bone that crowned his skull, and the death beast's eyes half closed in contentment, a deep rumbling purr vibrating through the chamber. "Yeah," Ilara said with a slight smile. "He's a good boy." The council erupted into chaos. "This is madness," bellowed Councillor Vrex, his chitinous plates rattling. "The humans have lost their minds. They've domesticated a planetary nightmare." "Not just domesticated," interjected Scholar Mintaka, her tentacles curling nervously as she consulted her datapad. "According to the humans' files, they keep these creatures in their homes, with their younglings." The silence that followed was deafening. Ilara sighed. She'd known this meeting would be difficult, but humanity's application to join the Galactic Council had been pending for 3 standard cycles. It was time the elder races understood what they were dealing with. "Look," she began, "I know this seems strange to you, but—" "Strange?" Ambassador Thelzara's voice pitched higher. "Your species shares living quarters with creatures that could tear you apart." "This isn't strange, human. This is suicidal." Rokan's head swiveled toward the ambassador, his eyes, each the size of Ilara's fist, focusing with predatory intensity. A low growl rumbled from his throat. "Easy, boy," Ilara murmured, and incredibly the beast subsided. She turned back to the council. "Where you see a monster, I see a companion. Where you see death, I see loyalty. Rokan isn't the first predator my species has befriended. He won't be the last." "Explain," demanded High Arbiter Kelnox, his ancient voice carrying the weight of millennia. "How does a species evolve to befriend that which hunts them?" Ilara stepped forward, Rokan moving in perfect synchronization beside her. "Because, High Arbiter, we were the hunted once. Long ago on Earth, my ancestors were prey to creatures far more terrifying than Rokan. Saber-toothed cats, cave bears, dire wolves, predators that saw us as food." She gestured to her companion. "But we didn't just survive them. We understood them. We learned that beneath the fangs and claws, many predators shared something with us. Pack mentality, loyalty, intelligence. So we didn't just fight them, we made them family." "Impossible," muttered Scholar Mintaka. "The psychological conditioning alone would take generations." "It did," Ilara interrupted. 40,000 years ago, we befriended wolves, the apex predators of our planet. We turned them into dogs. We took creatures that could kill us and made them love us instead. Because that's what humans do. We don't see the galaxy the way you do. Where you see hierarchies and danger levels, we see potential friends." Rokan lifted his head and released a bone-shaking roar that rattled the chamber's walls. Several counselors dove for cover. Ilara didn't flinch. "Rokan, sit." The massive predator sat. "Good boy." She pulled a chunk of synthesized meat from her pack and tossed it. Rokan caught it midair with frightening precision, then settled down to eat, looking for all the galaxy like an oversized, scaly puppy. High Arbiter Kelnox leaned forward. "You said the wolves were your first. There were others?" Ilara's smile widened. "Oh, you have no idea. We domesticated cats, ambush predators with retractable claws. We trained hawks and eagles to hunt with us. We kept foxes, snakes, even sharks in some cases. If it's dangerous, someone on Earth has probably tried to pet it, train it, or make friends with it." "This is a species-wide compulsion?" Ambassador Thelzara looked horrified. "We call it bonding," Ilara said simply. "And before you ask, yes, there have been accidents. Yes, people have been hurt. But for every tragedy, there are millions of stories of companionship, loyalty, and love between humans and creatures you'd classify as killing machines." Councillor Vrex's mandibles clicked thoughtfully. "And this Rokan, how long have you had him?" since he hatched. Found his egg abandoned on Scarrow's Prime during a survey mission. The clutch had been destroyed by a volcanic eruption. He'd have died if I'd left him. So you raised a Scaran death beast, Mintaka said slowly. From infancy. I raised Rokan, Alara corrected, her voice firm. Not a death beast. Not a monster. My friend. As if understanding, Rokan finished his meal and patted over, pressing his massive head against Alara's side. She wrapped an arm around his neck and the predator's tail swept back and forth in contentment. High Arbiter Kelnox studied them for a long moment. The elder races have survived through caution, human. We avoid danger. We classify threats. We maintain order through careful separation of predator and prey. I know, Alara said. But you... The Arbiter's ancient eyes gleamed. You embrace danger. You seek it out, understand it, and somehow convince it to love you back. That's what makes us human, sir. The chamber fell quiet once more, but this time the silence was thoughtful rather than fearful. Finally, Counselor Vrex spoke. The humans wish to join our council. They bring with them technology, resources, and tactical knowledge, but now I see they bring something else, something we elder races lost long ago. And what is that? Asked Thelzara. Vrex gestured toward Alara and Rokan. The courage to trust, the audacity to love what should be feared. Perhaps that is precisely what the galaxy needs. High Arbiter Kelnox nodded slowly. The Council will vote on humanity's application. But human Alara, understand this. If your kind joins us, you'll be expected to maintain control of your companions. Alara grinned. Rokan's house-trained, sir. Mostly. As nervous laughter rippled through the chamber, Rokan yawned, displaying rows of teeth that could shred starship hull plating, then settled down to nap. The elder races were learning an important lesson that day. Humanity didn't conquer the galaxy through force. They befriended it, one apex predator at a time.